This is the Bitcoin 1 month overview reading for the month of October 2024. It's currently September 25th, 2024, 12:58 p.m. Eastern Time. Bitcoin at the time of this reading is $63,484.31. That's USD. The shuffle video for the Bitcoin October reading was created on August 4th, 2024 at 6:59 p.m. Eastern Time. That's the video playing for you in the lower left corner. In this video, we're going to cover the overall trend direction for the month, as well as any important chart events that take place throughout the month. We're also going to cover the week-by-week chart behavior, timing of the peaks and troughs. Then we're going to get into a review of the previous month's reading to give you an idea of what our accuracy really is like. And we're going to give you one of the best trades that we see for the month. The timing, for the most part, is going to be on point to the day, but there will be some cases where the sequence of events, as outlined in the prediction, will remain accurate, but the day might be off plus or minus a day, wiggle room here or there. In other readings, you won't need to plus or minus wiggle room at all. Point being is that you want to follow the sequence of events as outlined by the prediction. When trading this information, you don't want to use price levels as your entry and exits. This is very important. You want to make sure that you're trading with entry and exits based on chart behavior and general timing, but look for the chart behavior. All of that in this video. Stay tuned to watch the review at the end. The overall theme of behavior for the month, we have a notable decline through multiple support levels. It's crossed with the Princess of Discs, indicating that there's an important support level highlighted and probably a cash out opportunity, an important price level, which is a cash out opportunity on a multi-day scale. We'll look at that in more detail as we progress. Significant trade opportunity and an improbable trade opportunity at the October high. Often the full card in the high signification position or correlating to the high card, correlating to the high significator. One of those, it often indicates that we have like a top on a multi-day scale. There's quite a bit of sideways rotation involved in this month as well, but decline and sideways rotation. Behavior around the lowest low, the Princess of Wands in the low signification position, indicating that we'll see the low more than once, or we'll see consecutively lower lows, something along those lines. It looks like on the first, we rally out of a trough, we decline back into a trough on the second. There's a pretty significant move to the upside on the third. That's followed by a sharp decline into an important trough on a 1 month scale there on the fourth. We've got a peak on the fifth, another trough around the eighth, another important peak on the 10th, important technical price level highlighted around the 13th. We've got a prominent peak on the 13th, the 15th, the 16th, probably the 18th, somewhere around the 17th, 18th. Looks like that important support level is highlighted around the 19th. There's important multi-day resistance and an important multi-day support highlighted on the 18th, 19th. We've got a peak around the 21st, 22nd, like some pretty significant whipsaw action. We dropped from a peak on the 21st into a trough on the 22nd, rallied back to the upper end of a range. Sideways rotation through like the 23rd into the 25th, another trough, a significant multi-day trough on the 30th. But overall for the month, this should be pretty bearish. We're going to take a look at September and see how we're doing thus far, get a good idea of our accuracy. And then after that, stay tuned because we're going to give you one of the best trades that we see for the month of October. All right, so it looks like there was human error on my part where we have here on the 6th, we have a lowest low, and it's very clearly there. For whatever reason, I got thrown off probably because of this ruin here. But either case, it's like there, and then we have a day later on the chart. It looks like a day and a half later, we see it again, basically. And then we go into a highest high thus far in the 9th, 10th. That took place. Big move. That's an Ace of Discs move right there. And a good place to cash out, if you see what I mean, right? That's also the breakout that we were talking about, took place on the 12th, right? We had the correlation on the 12th to the victory card marked off in orange. We broke out through that resistance there. Cash out opportunity on the 14th. This is where I went a little off, really. I was expecting another low around the 16th, 17th, and then possibly even again on the 19th. It didn't end up being a lowest low, so I missed that entry point into a long position. I was expecting to come down into this range. Happens occasionally, but either way, we're overall bullish into this. We want to look to close out of long positions in this range here, and we've been pretty solid as far as that accuracy. 25th. On the 25th, there's an important technical price level highlighted, and then we have a pretty sharp drop there right at the end of the day. Come back and fail to break through this resistance here. This was pretty solid. Either way, if you opened up a long position on the 16th, 17th, and then maybe waited until the 19th and added to it, you probably wouldn't have added to it on the 19th because we didn't go low enough. But either way, the idea is to close out. You could have closed out as early as the 18th. Boom, that would have been a solid trade. You could have closed out at it on the 21st, 22nd. That's a pretty solid trade right there on the 23rd. But really, the best place to close out is going to be there on the 29th. So this has been an extremely accurate reading. There was a little bit of a human error where I missed the lowest low here on the 6th, but I still saw a trough there. I just didn't expect it to be the lowest low. I got it kind of backwards with this. I expected the lowest lows to be here and this trough to be here. They were swapped. But aside from that, the trades were still very profitable. That's why I always go with the trade guidance, and I don't try to make my own trades based on what I see, because that's where you start getting into trouble. But anybody that had the monthly access subscription as of August would have had access to all of these trades, made a ton of money with Bitcoin, and they're almost certainly in a long position waiting to exit out in this position right here. If you're interested in the early access subscription, guys, that's where you get access to our live Discord trading alerts and live updated trading view charts as part of the early access subscription on our website, Terra for Traders, under subscriptions. subscriptions, order now subscriptions. It's the middle one here, monthly access, 30 days. We also have these tickers on 2025 readings for all the tickers listed here on sale, $200 off. So quite a bit of stuff going on. But if you want the Discord trade alerts and the updated trading view charts, which is really the most effective way to trade this information, as well as you get all of the trades that we're expecting to do ahead of time and the timing of the highest highs and lowest lows to the day, all of that in monthly access. Great way to support us, guys. Thanks to everybody that goes ahead and does that. Well, let's give you one of the best trades that we see for the month now. On the 3rd, there's a rally along a diagonal trend line that ends with a fast sudden move higher and then a breakdown through that diagonal trend line with increasing volatility on the way down. It'll be a notable reversal at the day's high on the 3rd. You could get into a short there and close that short the following day after a steep decline, or probably a safer bet would be in the midst of that decline, that steep decline, probably continuing into the 4th. You're gonna open up a long position, close the long position on the 6th after a significant amount of price moving to the upside to meet a key resistance level on a multi-day scale that we failed to break through many times before. That's where you would exit out of the long for that multi-day swing. So I would probably open up a partial long in the midst of the decline on the 3rd, and then in the midst of that erratic behavior on the 4th, back and forth through the same price level, we should see another sharp decline. In the midst of that sharp decline, I would complete the long position if there's a better opportunity. And if there isn't, then I'll just stay with the partial that I had opened on the 3rd. Either way, I want to close out of them on the 5th. If I miss that opportunity, or that doesn't really seem to be a good opportunity to close, there's likely another opportunity around the 7th, and if not the 7th, then probably on the 10th. And that's Bitcoin for October 2024. Let me know what you think by hitting that like button. As always, make sure to follow that rule of karma. Blessings to all my angel investors. I'll see you guys on the next one.